Welcome. This is a recap of the April 12th, 2021 City Council meeting. A fairly light agenda this evening. We started off with a proclamation, read a proclamation and signed it, establishing April as Military Child Month. We had members of local Veterans Auxiliary here to watch and accept the proclamations. And I gave away all the information with the data to them, but you know, what I do remember is there's the things that stick out to me. There's over 2 million children of parents who've been deployed since 9/11, and it talked about dealing with parents who are off in combat zones and also the education of children of military members. So it's a proclamation I think we can be proud of and well-deserved, and we appreciate both our military vets, but then also their families as well for the service they're providing our country. Next we had public forum. We did have a couple people speak at public forum tonight. One called in and one was here in person. Both of them regarding the process of filling city committees. And so we heard from both, the concerns from both of them tonight. Then we approved the minutes, paid the bills, and had the consent agenda. We moved one consent agenda item to the regular meeting. Mostly we accepted tax forfeited parcels and hired some people for public works and the golf course, approved a temporary liquor application for IEDC, and then adopted a resolution that will call for a public hearing in the upcoming meetings. We also approved another contract like we did a month or so ago for the Grand Rapids River Fest on September 10th, 2021. This is a community concert that the city is participating in, and we are the fiscal agent. So we're kind of the pass-through money. We approved the contract with the performers, but we'll be paid from other organizations. But we use our insurance and we accept the money as a pass-through. After acknowledging boards and commissions, we heard from the fire department. We approved a resolution accepting a generous donation of pallet rack material to the fire department from Minnesota Power, an elite company. And we took the opportunity to, while the fire chief was here, to hear about a controlled burn that was done in the area recently. We had a donation in the Blackberry area to do a controlled burn of a residence there or a house. And we heard how that benefits our fire department. And we've had limited options for training during COVID, and so this was something that was well received and a good training, periodic training for our fire department. We then heard from Bob Cahill, our golf pro at the Pekegama Golf Course, and we approved a asphalt proposal going to Hawkinson Construction for a little over $63,000. It's to repair existing paths and put some new paths in, and actually also to provide some additional outdoor seating area, which is needed. I know that the course has had, at least last summer, had a lot of outdoor use, especially during COVID. So this is a budgeted item and will come out of the Pekegama Golf Course budget. After that, we accepted the resignation of Deborah Mobakken from the library as a public service clerk. She will retire in May 28th, and we authorized the city to begin the process of filling the position. And then finally, our last item of the evening is we took the item pulled off the consent agenda to adopt changes to the city council bylaws. The motion ended up getting tabled, but to discuss at the next meeting and maybe at a work session prior to that, The original bylaw change that was proposed this evening was to change the number of one of our commissions from the membership of it from five residents and 2 non-residents to 4 and 3, so 5 to 2 to 4 to 3, but then to also change the terminology that rather than being a resident, it could be a person who pays property taxes in the city. And I had suggested that when the original change was made. I suggested maybe that we take a look at that. We have a lot of business people and others who own property in the city, pay taxes, but aren't able to vote or have, you know, as a direct say in how the city is governed. And so I thought that this was something we could look at further. And some council members wanted to look at things more comprehensively rather than just that one committee. So it was tabled until our next meeting, and will be brought up again there for further discussion and improvement. So that was our meeting this evening. It was relatively short, and we will see you again on April 26th, Monday, April 26th. Thank you, and stay well.